guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to another edition of TNA Making an Impact. Today you join us for one of the better pay-per-views of the year from TNA when it did go ahead, and that is of course TNA Destination X. A lot of great matches have happened over the years at this event, and we're hoping we can bring in a few good matches here today with a fairly stellar card. We've got 17 segments. We were limited by the 188 minutes. I feel like I don't want to extend the pay-per-view longer than that, as I have done with my WWE save, because I feel like, it's TNA. Let's try and keep it realistic. Let's try and keep it restrictive, and try, make, as I say, the gains we're making within those kind of lengths we're given. So here we go. Destination X, a chance to really pretty much get to national with a good show here. A stellar main event, champion versus champion. As I say, every other title is on the line. So I hope you guys enjoy Destination X. So 16,818 people at the Verizon Centre. Just went for the big attendance there. Maybe our biggest one so far. And we start the show, as I always do with every pay-per-view, hype video, documenting the feud for the championship, the main event feud, which is of course, who is the better champion? Is it the national champion? Is it the world heavyweight champion? Could Shibata defeat Fergal Devitt to become a two-time world champ? Sorry, a two-time champion. So B83 gets to show off to a strong start, makes the crowd hotter, and the storyline has gained heat. So we start the show with that X Division Invitational, and it was a decent matchup. We saw the champion TJ Perkins defeat Jay Lethal, Ricochet, Spud, Arhennis, and Trevor Lee in 14:27 when TJ Perkins defeated Spud by pinfall with a jumping neckbreaker, getting revenge for his latest defeat to Spud, and making the second defence of the X Division Championship. In terms of in-ring work, Jay Lethal was head and shoulders above everyone else. Spud was a weak link. You can see by the performances there. Pretty much everyone in different levels. Lethal with a 76. Perkins and Ricochet in that next kind of level. I think Jay is probably too big for this division, or too over for this division, but it is a case of using his overness and trying to rub it on to a few other guys. But a C plus 68 is a good opener for the X Division. Should add some prestige to the championship. A few negatives there for morale and inconsistencies. And of course, he's beat everybody. He's finally showed that he is the man in the X Division, and he's got his revenge on Jay Lethal. A D plus 51 for the celebration of TJ Perkins. Up next, we find out who Doomsday is, and it is the man formerly known as Kane, formerly known as Glenn Jacobs. Could not think of a creative picture for him, so I've just given him his mask from 1997. So it is going to be Kane who will join Abyss. It just felt like it's a good, proper monster tag team. Much more dangerous than Decay. And potentially, if things go the way they could go, could lead to something massive down the line. So C-minus 58. Doomsday debuts the monster gimmick, which got an average rating. The match itself was decent, and it saw Abyss and Doomsday defeat the Hardys when Doomsday defeated Matt Hardy in 11:48 with a tombstone pile driver. So showing the dominant force that he was back in 97, 20 years on. A C plus 70 is a good match rating there. Few average ratings there, 59 in-ring performance, but it really is just to add another monster for some baby faces to overcome. And of course, he's got the declining physical ability, but overall, yeah, pretty good matchup. And after the match, Abyss and Doomsday cut a promo just saying, we told you your Doomsday was about to come. This is just the beginning of the master plan. All will be revealed in due time. So big plans for Abyss and Doomsday. We're just waiting a few things getting signed up. So C plus 68. Watch this space. Next up, about the had decent wrestling. A bit little heat. We saw Rosemary defeat Becky Knox in 8:33 by pinfall with an Olympic slam, following interference from Britannia Knight. Rosemary makes the first defence of the Knockouts Championship. C-minus 57. I felt with Rosemary, getting a win over a big name would hopefully gain her some overness, and as I say, it adds a bit of tension between Britannia and Becky. Negatives there, holding back because it was a storytelling match, but overall, done a job, and hopefully Rosemary can get a good little bit of pop coming out of this one, as she stays your X Division, your Knockouts champion even. And after the match, with the pinfall happening, Becky Knox is down. Britannia Knight brings in a ladder and just starts attacking Becky Knox with this. Just throw her into it continually, and does like winner bridging suplexes onto it as well. So a D plus 50. Why are we involved in the ladder? Well, wait and see as we go forward. But it continues the knockout storyline. Could be looking for a first between some knockouts and TNA. Next up, we had that matchup between Adam Cole and Bram that had been teasing. It was a superb matchup that saw Adam Cole get the win at 11:44 by pinfall with a fast roll-up. The B78, I'm pretty happy with that, considering no proper storyline and Adam Cole being slowed down by injury, which meant he'd have been probably about an 80 rating there. No skill improvements, negatives there, just obviously Adam Cole being injured and his chemistry. So I think that would have probably reached a B plus, possibly, if we were lucky. After the matchup, Adam Cole says he's beaten Bram, but let's not forget about it. This whole feud is between the BC main guys. Kenny Omega, when you're back from injury, it's still going to be Adam Cole versus Kenny Omega, and he is going to kick Kenny's ass. So a B79, and that continues their storyline, gaining it some heat. Next up, we had that match between Samoa Joe and Stu Barrett, and it was a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Samoa Joe gets his hands on Stu Barrett and gets the win in an even contest in 14:26 with pinfall, thanks to a muscle buster. B80, both men with a 73 performance. The storyline continues. Negative wise, just the chemistry and motivation of Stu Barrett, but good to see that Joe finally gets his hands on Barrett, gets a good matchup out of him, and hopefully, as I say, continues to get more overness back in TNA. We then have the Tag Team Championship match. It was a bout that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, and it saw the BC defeat the American Wolves, Rey Mysterio and Phoenix, and the tag champs Brian Cage and Mike Bennett. In 16:28, the order of elimination was first the Rey Mysterio and Phoenix, then it was Brian Cage and Mike Bennett, and finally the American Wolves. The BC win the Tag Team Championship, so I felt it was a chance for them to go forward as champions. Everyone seems to have done great with either 60 or 70 rated in-ring performances, apart from Phoenix, who really seemed to struggle. So I'm trying to get him better in terms of working with good workers, gaining skills and gaining overness, but not really happening at the moment for him. But a solid B80, Mike Bennett improving flying skills, and yeah, we have new tag team champions. After the matchup, we have a bit of tension between the former tag champs Brian Cage and Mike Bennett, as Bennett blames Brian Cage for the loss, but they at the end calm down a little bit and head to the back, so they don't come to blows at this moment in time. But really interesting to see what will happen between Brian Cage and Mike Bennett going forward. And that was a C65. Co-main event obviously was for the number one contendership for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and it had a match that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, and it saw AJ Styles steal a victory over Jericho in 14:01 by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. He finally shows that he is the phenomenal one by beating the GOAT in a B82 match. Better in-ring performance from AJ Styles. Jericho just seems to decline in every save I do physically, which is a shame because some of his work's been great in real life. Storyline gain heat, but that'll probably come to an end. Negatives, both men's declining physical ability and the capped match, but what can you do when you're being capped for short match length, but also Chris Jericho's stamina. So a good win for AJ Styles. Jericho remains an over guy. Hopefully we can push AJ with that win. And this will lead us into our main event for Destination X. Shibata versus Fergal Devitt. Promo from the champ, he just says it's been an honour to be in TNA. It's an honour to be TNA World Champion, and he's going to show tonight that he's going to remain TNA World Heavyweight Champion with a good win over Shibata, proving he is the true champion of TNA, and that was at A91. How will the match draw though? Let's find out. B80. That's not too bad. I was hoping we could maybe have got the best rating yet. We could maybe hit into a 90, but still an exceptional matchup. And it saw Fergal Devitt defeat Shibata in 28-39 by pinfall with a fast roll-up. Fergal Devitt makes the 9th defence of a TNA World Heavyweight Championship, remaining TNA champ. A B80 is okay, both men with decent performances in 88 and 83. What let the match down? The poor colour commentary, Devitt's inconsistency. So a bit disappointed we couldn't get that a bit higher. And we end the show with Fergal Devitt, an absolutely shattered Fergal Devitt, jumping into the crowd and celebrating with all the fans. So happy ending at the end there. Fergal Devitt is still your TNA champion. We get a spectacular B82 increasing our pop in 24 regions. I think it's a fairly successful pay-per-view. New tag champs. A couple other championships stay the same. Still the X Division champion. Still the same Knockouts champion. The world champ remains the same. What happens next though for Shibata? So I think we'll go AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. You can get praise for good performances, and AJ and Chris. Y2AJ both seem pleased there, so that's good to see. So we'll jump in to the main menu here and see what's happening for us going forward. Could steal Bray Wyatt. We're going to steal Bray Wyatt. Some people, I know I keep getting WWE guys, but really when people are circling up, it's like, I really kind of want them. It's like the people that could really take the fight to WWE when we get there, and the fact is you could maybe not get in for them for a couple of years if you don't get them now. So, and by then it could be far too late. So we'll make an aggressive play for Bray Wyatt. Let's see if we can get him in. We drew 16,000 fans, which is spectacular, and okay buy rate and TV rating as well. So we go back to our main menu. Up to 11.8 million, that'll probably drop down to just under 11, but good prestige, momentum up at 82, the size of the company, and you've got a 69 now, you've got a lot that are kind of on that 61 level, so we've got actually 1, 2, 3 over the level we need to get, 5 more of these regions to get to 65 over or more, and we're sorted. So it was a good pay-per-view, and as I say, going forward, we're going to have a program between Devitt and AJ Styles going into the next pay-per-view, which is, I believe, Hard Justice. So a good bit of build towards that. We'll have a program between Britannia Knight and Becky Knox going forward. And they say we've got this whole what next for Shibata. We'll have more stuff from Abyss and Doomsday. And we'll start to filter out the roster as well, making it properly my roster and not the current TNA brand. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of the show. Do you feel the right guys won? What would your card be going forward, going into Hard Justice? Is there anything you feel like should be getting pushed? Let me know on that. Any thoughts on the pay-per-view in general? How your own save's getting on? How you booking TNA or any other companies? Let me know in the comments section as well. As I say, any questions involving TW, general questions, where I got a certain skin from, a mod, graphics, let me know. I'll try and answer as much as possible. Any likes and shares, of course, appreciated as always. You can tweet me at 21Maxwell, and you can get the game on the Grey Dog Software Forum. You can get that for about 25 quid on a demo for free, which has 2 months of playability. And also, you can get mods, graphics, you name it, everything on that site. And you can also view some more Booker's YouTube videos and written diaries on the Fantasy Booker subreddit on Reddit. But that's it for Destination X. We're now on the road to TNA Hard Justice. See you next time for some more TNA Making an Impact. Bye bye.